Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty.
I'm okay, Doc, before you start asking.
You were staring at that Protoss device for a very long time. Are you sure?
Well, now you mention it, I could use a drink. Or two. Maybe what I saw would make more sense if I was drunk.
What was it, Jim?
An old friend of mine. Looking for the end of the world.
Literally, not figuratively. I don't think that gave us enough for any research. Nope, we'll be one short on Zerg, and two short on Protoss. That's fine. Because we have another crystal.
I gathered allies, and we made our way to the forbidden archive world of Zaku. There, a triumvirate of mystic preservers awaited us, and in the shadows, something else was watching and waiting.
A sinister turn.
Alright, Zeratul, old buddy, you got your mysterious prophecy. Now let's see what your preserver's made of it.
My quest to decipher the prophecy took me to the forbidden archive world of Zakul. Here, 3 immortal preservers guarded ancient knowledge. Only they could transcribe the prophetic fragments. I needed to seek them out quickly.
Probes are the workhorses of a Protoss base. They gather resources and warp in, build Protoss structures.
It is strangely silent here, yet these structures are intact. With power, they would be functional.
This is true. Remember that Protoss structures need power. They need pylons. We've seen this. We've used that to our advantage, actually, taking out pylons. Okay, Protoss base building 101. You need pylons. Pylons are the life force of a Protoss base, creating a radius of energy to power Protoss structures, and increasing Protoss supply, so that more units can be warped in. Not only do pylons provide power, they also are like our supply depots. They will give you supply. Now, the other thing to know about Protoss is how they build their structures. Structures get warped in. The probe, once they set a structure to warp in, they can go do whatever. Like for Vespene gas, for example. They warp it in, and then can move on. They're not like SCVs, where they stay there and build it.
The mighty spirits of the preservers are imprisoned close by. We must find them.
Free the preservers. 0 of 3. We'll do that. Gateways are like the barracks for the Protoss. They warp in ground units. Some of them might look mechanical, but they count as, quote, infantry, unquote. Warping in Protoss ground units, such as Zealot and Stalker. Great. We've seen the Zealots in action, and we've seen the Stalkers in action. But now we're going to be using them. You know how they work. The Forge acts like our engineering bay. Has ground weapon upgrades, and also a shield upgrade.
There are many abandoned structures in this place that we can make use of. They merely need their power restored by the construction of a few well-placed pylons.
Bonus objectives. Power up abandoned structures.
The preservers you seek serve a higher power now, Dark One.
How dare you? Get him, Zealot.
Higher power? What could have corrupted these Protoss so? Truly, something foul has taken hold of this sacred place. A robotics facility. This structure may prove useful to us.
Robotics facilities are like our factories. They make armored units.
A dark shrine. Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
Oh good, I get Immortals. Heavy Striders. Immortals are heavily armored walkers with special hardened shields that mitigate heavy damage. Immortals have a potent ranged attack, but they can only target ground units. Using the robotics facility, we can warp in more. Immortals are not cheap. They cost $250 and a hertz.
Mighty One.
And 4 supply. They are not cheap at all. But they can take a lot of punishment. And do a good amount of damage too.
Intruders.
A Protoss and Zerg hybrid. Gods, an abomination. Who created this atrocity?
Come, my slaves. The time has come to give you your strength.
That's not good.
Zeratul, truly fate has sent you here.
Join me, brothers, and we shall cleanse this place of evil.
With the Dark Shrine there, you have access to Dark Templars. These are like Zeratul. Zeratul is a heroic Dark Templar. These are the base units. But they are deadly warrior assassins skilled in melee combat. They are also permanently cloaked. We can make more at the gateway.
Command
They have 80-40. They do 45 with their warp blades. They're no joke. They don't have a lot of health though. But as long as the enemy can't see them,
You have not enough minutes.
you will be in really good shape.
This knowledge is forbidden.
Oh, this thing's coming. It has 500 HP, 500 health as well. It's coming to swing at us. Now we get a little bit of time. You can make Dark Templars from a gateway.
Upgrade complete.
Wonder which way it's gonna take to the base. What kind of range do you have? 2? Attack Immortal! Hardened shields make it to where they only take 10 damage while their shields are up. Period. They're taking 10. Doesn't matter how much you swing for. You swing for 20, 30 versus structures. Doesn't matter. That hurt. Oh, I know you will. That's what's annoying.
The hybrid is draining the preservers to survive. I must free them before it is too late. Base is under attack.
No, not you. the Dark Templars. Speaking of the Dark Templars.
I am in.
Your lives are forfeit. Surrender to despair.
Clever. I will comply. I am the British course.
Here it comes again.
Na'adan Atum.
Another immortal would be nice.
You have not enough minerals.
Darkness rides.
Now it's coming this way.
Base is under attack. You have not enough minerals.
You're probably not going to get stopped by that. That's a shame.
I return to serve.
Run, probe!
We stand as one.
We slowly take out this base.
Your doom is only delayed.
Oh, I'm aware.
We embrace the glory of battle.
I'm aware that you're just going to keep coming back and causing pain.
What? You seek our service. I will comply.
Let's see, what's over here?
Cut.
This Templar
Ooh, Templar Archive.
lies abandoned.
Yes, Templar Archive. More probes.
Not enough minerals.
I bask in the twilight.
Yep, we're going to make this base ours.
Your existence ends this day.
Kaladoro.
Now I want to be able to get out.
Osiris.
Fear is an illusion.
Okay.
Na'adan Atum.
Jakku. By the void.
And I need you.
We embrace the glory of battle.
There's the hybrid. With enough photon cannons, you'll survive. I am not the best at this mission. I can tell you that.
Come, my slave. The time has come to give me your strength.
He can walk this way. Alright. Templar Archives. Templar Archives lets you make High Templars, like the guy from the last mission. They are powerful psionic warriors who can support their comrades with their psionic storm and feedback abilities. Psionic storm is a area. You might have caught it last episode. There was a big thunderstorm that hit a bunch of Zerglings. That's psionic storm. A staple for the High Templars. As long as enemies are in that storm, they take damage. It can wipe out weaker units in a good area really quickly. Feedback will sap a unit's energy, like a medic has energy, and do damage to it.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
Uh-oh, I didn't see there were units. There were enemies.
Ready yourself, noble warrior. We confront a terrible evil this day.
Are these up? Yes, good. Hopefully it doesn't come this way yet.
You have not enough minerals.
Hopefully it goes the other way. Turn to the left. Okay. Now, there is something special about High Templars. 2 High Templars make an Archon. You've seen Archons. Yes, I know, I blew them up with siege tanks. But they are really strong units. They're expensive because they take 2 High Templars.
You cannot destroy me. I shall rise again.
If you're finding this guy being annoying over and over again coming back, you're not the only one. Don't worry. We're gonna basically line this way with photon cannons, and he's not coming this way.
Oblivion comes, none shall stand.
You have not enough minerals.
Yep, coming this way this time. Layer cannons! If you can't tell, I really, really enjoy photon cannons. Now they do have limited range. They only have a range of 7. There are things that have a bigger range. Sea tanks. But it doesn't. So okay. We're going to use a Force of Immortals to punch through.
You have not enough minerals.
I never do. That's not true. At the end of missions, I usually have enough minerals. Taking this extra base is a pretty good idea. Protoss units are pretty expensive. Now they're more durable. So it's a 50 shield, 100 health for 100 minerals. Protoss units are sturdy, but more expensive. So you need a healthy income. I mean, just look at Immortals. 250, 100. Not cheap.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, good. I'm glad you went this way. Please do continue to do that.
Enjoy your fleeting victory. This is not over.
I agree. It's not over. I can warp in more cannons. Oh, right. The rest of the immortal stats. I should also work on upgrading.
You have not enough minerals.
I heed.
They have 1 armor too because we upgraded. Nothing in shields. The shields work like armor. You have to upgrade them so they take less damage. It works just like armor except for your shield. And the phase disruptors do 20, 50 versus armored. They shred armored units. Have a range of 5, so not the biggest range. And weapon speed of 1.45. They swing a tad slower than other units. At least units that swing at 1. Zealous swing at 1.2.
Fear is an illusion.
We seek enlightenment.
So about
We shall
almost
serve forever.
Marine shoots almost twice as fast. But a lot of damage. You don't count as armor. No, you're biological and massive. 800 HP and health. Darn, you keep getting stronger, don't you? Let me get right on making those immortals. Actually.
You require more Vespine gas. Base is under attack.
Now it's using powers. Alright, let's take these
There shall be
immortals we have. Give me another one. Alright, let's go.
Caladora. The enemy closes.
Existence ends this day.
We march to victory. Caladora.
Hopefully you'll come over here. That would be nice.
Mineral feed upgrade complete.
Shot glory.
2255 versus armored now.
I feel your presence. I return to serve.
Oh, you block building. That's it.
We shall serve forever.
Get it? Because they're immortals?
You must construct additional pylons.
Oh, well, let me take care of that real quick. Where'd that probe go? Go down there. Don't be down there.
We shall serve forever.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
Our duty.
Let the defenses take care of it.
I feel your presence.
As soon as it's destroyed, well, actually, these could just move on. Attack now while it's away!
Your reckoning.
You can build more robotic facilities as well.
I return to serve. The enemy closes.
Attack!
There shall be a reckoning.
The spirits of the preservers are entombed within. We must break them open immediately.
Before it does anything else, attack! Yay! Freed them in the stage ends.
We have seen the prophetic fragments in your mind, Cendril. We will make of them what we can. The cycle shall draw to its end. The Zelnaga who forged the stars will transcend their creation. Yet the fallen one shall remain, destined to cover the void in shadow. It begins with the great hunger. It ends in utter darkness.
A great hungerer. Could it refer to the Zerg Overmind? It has a part to play in this prophecy. I must seek out the Overmind's final resting place. Our ancient homeworld of ire.
Marked for death. Get it? Because it's Mar. Complete all mission objectives in the Sinister Turn mission. Kill all Protoss in the Sinister Turn mission on normal difficulty, so you wipe out all the enemy. Complete a Sinister Turn mission on hard difficulty in less than 25 minutes. And you see, I've not done that one. Told you, there are some that I haven't done. That is one of them. Oops. Well, that sounded really ominous, didn't it?
You look spooked. You've been seeing what the Protoss has to show ya.
The memories shine through you as clear as day.
I saw a hybrid. Something unnatural. It was trying to corrupt the Protoss preservers. Who would have sent it there? Who controls something like that?
The one that made them for sure. That was just the first of many. Dark harbingers, man. Soon they'll be beyond numbering. And the stars will weep at what comes after.
How could you know all this?
I don't. I just feel it be true.
Level 800, Elite Tauren Chieftain is back with a new album, pulse-pounding rock that will shake the galaxy. Rock out with such hits as Rogues Do It From Behind, Terran Up the Night, Another Hydralisk Bites the Dust, Saturday Night's Alright for Nuking, Lucy in the Sky with Mutus, Every Rose Has Its Thor, Touring in Your Galaxy, no! Rock and roll!
That commercial is awesome. There's some really funny jokes in there. Maybe you get them, maybe you don't.
Welcome back, sir.
Forgot to talk to everybody after the first crystal mission. My apologies.
It's that obvious I used it, huh? Zeratul took the prophecy fragments he found to a temple, library, kind of both, I guess. But this weird Protoss-Zerg hybrid had taken over the place.
You mean some sort of infested Protoss?
No, this wasn't like infestation at all. It was like someone took the strengths of both races and twisted them together. I gotta tell you, if these things are real, we're in a lot of trouble.
What's up, cowboy? You know you're looking kind of rough lately. Rougher than usual, I mean.
I've, got a lot going on right now, Swan. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure. You know, you might want to try laying off the sauce and getting some shut-eye once in a while, huh?
Thanks, Mom. I'll get right on that.
I've been staring at the anomalous sphere above the crystal. It's obviously an energy emitter, but it has such strong containment that the crystal can slowly draw power from it via some method I don't understand. Gives me an idea. Using our own containment technology, I could modify our SCV manufacturing process to double capacity with no increased risk, I think. Breakthrough! The energy in this crystal is not kept in a vortex pattern. It was warping the energy around so fast I couldn't detect it. In an odd coincidence, the warping slowed just enough for my sensors to pick it up. Not sure how or why. Every time I reach my wit's end with this sample, something happens by chance, and I get a breakthrough. Is it helping me? Clearly I've been working too many hours. I'm going to go lose some more credits on Lost Viking, which is the arcade machine. As you can see, they are growing as the technology goes up. The Zerg sample has developed an ocular organ. Will limbs be next? There is a basic dichotomy to Zerg cell reproduction. Type A cells throw off seemingly random mutations. Type B cells hunt down these mutations and destroy them. It's survival of the fittest on the cellular level. Successful mutations thrive. I used microscopic scrapings from the sample to test an electrical discharge field I've been tinkering with for some time. Results were gratifying. As an interesting side effect, the Zerg matter developed into a very dense but flexible material. This material could be used to reinforce the superstructure of those old Hercules-class cargo ships that Swan's always trying to find a use for. I wish there were time to pursue the discharge field and iterate on the hardened matter. Doubt there will be. There isn't, because you only get to research one thing. Let's look at these upgrades. Now, we know the automated refinery, we went over that when we got microfiltering. However, the other upgrade is the command center reactor. This allows 2 SCVs to be trained simultaneously. We now have the ability to train 2 SCVs simultaneously, allowing our early mineral and Vespene production to ramp up twice as quickly. This breakthrough, made possible by recent insights into Protoss containment fields, should help us get a stronger foothold early in future missions. This is awesome. 2 SCVs being trained simultaneously means double the mineral production. Early, because instead of 1 SCV being trained and going to get minerals, now we have 2. Or we can get the automated refinery, where we don't have to put 6, 3 for each refinery, working there to get Vespene gas. It just happens automatically. We build the refinery, and then the SCVs can go do other stuff, like refine minerals. Both are really good. I bet a lot of people would take the command center reactor and train a bunch of SCVs because we need minerals early. But I'm going to get the automated refinery. I think that's fun. I'm here to have fun. For the Zerg side, we can make Predators. The Predator is equipped with the electric discharge field. This field activates each time the Predator strikes an enemy in combat, dealing heavy damage to all nearby enemy units. This makes the Predator a devastatingly effective counter to large groups of enemy units. These are anti-infantry specialists. As you can see, every time they swing, they emit an area shock attack that hits everything around them. You can build them at the factory. Or, we can make Hercules transport ships. They deploy loaded troops almost instantly. As you can see, drop them all off. Loaded troops survive if the Hercules is destroyed, thanks to some special drop ships there, drop pods in there. Built at the starport. We haven't had to use the starport yet. They make air units. We've retrofitted the Hercules class cargo ship for use on the battlefield. This massive transport can carry entire armies and unload them at record speeds. The Hercules will also eject survival pods if shot down. Ejected occupants will sustain damage, but most would agree that injury is preferable to death. So yes, they will take damage if the transport is destroyed, but instead of being lost with the transport, which is normally what happens, with the Hercules, they take some damage, but they're not dead. You can load all kinds of things with the Hercules. You can load a bunch of Marines, as you see there. You can load Firebats, Medics, Marauders. You can also load Goliaths, Siege Tanks, Hellions, ground units. For me, I've taken the Hercules, because it's quite fun to just drop a bunch of Goliaths somewhere and laugh. At least, I like to do that. Okay. All that taken care of. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Until next time, I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.